quick voiceover edit. Something kind of strange happened when I was getting ready to record for the glitch that I'm trying to show to people, and I don't know, something changed. I don't really understand what happened, but you're about to see pretty soon what it is, but I'm going to show the rest of the glitch because it turns out that not too much changed. Welcome to my channel. I'm Scarlet Ribbons, and I'm going to show you guys a glitch that occurs with the 9th village. Who is that? There was a villager there that I don't recognize. What's that? I don't know who that was. Okay. We'll have to figure out what that was about. I'm trying to show you guys a glitch that occurs in my game here on Tots Island. Show you real quick. There is another villager, like, officially moved to 10. Why are there 10 suddenly? I only had the 9 and I couldn't lay down a plot for the 10th, so where's this 10th one coming from? There wasn't even a 10th plot anywhere. What is that about? There's like a magical 10th islander now. What? What happened? Okay, so the glitch I was going to show you guys was that I couldn't get a 10th villager. And there you are. Right there. Okay. The glitch I was going to show you guys was this thing where I could not get the final villager. There was no prompt. There was nothing going on. Like, Tom Nook didn't tell me that I had the final plot. There was literally nothing. And the only reason that I found out that you could get 10 villagers was because I was checking other people's YouTube videos and just happened to notice that their islands were much more full in terms of villagers than mine was. And I ended up counting through a lot of people's stuff, and I couldn't get anything. Tom Nook wouldn't do anything. So I don't know where this 10th villager is coming from. I wonder if that makes it change anything. Probably not. Because what would happen was I would go to Tom Nook to try to get that final plot, and he wouldn't prompt me for anything. I had seen on some of the forums, on some of the Nintendo support forums, that people were saying that they had received a final prompt from Tom Nook, but it was for their 9th plot, and that the 9th plot was the last plot instead of the 10th one. I didn't receive any dialogue prompt at all. I just got my 9th plot, I placed it somewhere, and then I was never given the option to place that last one. And so going through all of these options here, you'll see that obviously there's nothing there, and even before there was this extra villager randomly, I couldn't access that final plot anyway, so I don't really know what's going on. And it makes me wonder if I can possibly islander hunt now. Because before I couldn't do any villager hunting. I'd go to islands and there'd be nobody there. So we're gonna get a couple of 2 Nook Miles tickets here. I already have one, so we're just gonna buy this other one. And then I'm gonna see if my villager hunting now is different, if I can actually do it now. Alright, so we're gonna head on over and ignore Leaf and everything else going on here. My noisy entrance. It's totally not finished. Ignore everything. My island is trash right now. I've basically been tearing up my whole island. So here we are. We're finally inside the airport. And I'm going to see if I can actually do some villager hunting this time. I'm kind of hoping I can because everybody else gets to go and villager hunt. I've seen streams of people like 2-3 hours long, all these villager hunting 400 characters that I found out about like 4 weeks after not seeing anyone. I thought I just had really bad RNG or something. Like, I was getting nothing. There was like no fruits, no mystery islands, nothing. Okay, here we are, and this looks like another typical island. So one of the things that always happened during this whole glitching process was that I would only ever get 3 types of islands. Nothing else ever came up. Once, in the early days, before this potential glitch happened, I did get Money Island one time. Money Rock Island, that's what I mean. But all 3 islands, I get the same type all the time. The one that's got like a river running through it, this one here that's got the waterfall. I recognize them pretty quickly, and what I would do is, and again, I was doing this for like 3 or 4 weeks before I knew that there was anything wrong. And so I was spending like 30,000 Nook Miles tickets. I would, build them all up, and then I would go to these islands and I would look around trying to find a villager to invite to the campsite, but there'd be nobody there, just like this one. It's like a complete ghost town. There'd be no like fire logs. And at first, I didn't notice anything was wrong because a couple of times when I went to some of the islands, it would be raining. And so I figured, oh, maybe that's just part of the game. Maybe when it's raining, they don't show up on the islands, because I never had seen any other villagers when I was seeing them on these mystery islands during a rainstorm. They were always kind of missing. And so I didn't have anything to suggest otherwise, because that's just kind of how it was working for me. So again, I just thought I had really super bad luck, and I would do, just like I'm doing now, running around this whole island trying to find someone, and I would think over again, like, maybe I missed them, I wasn't paying attention, let me run back over this way, check behind areas that look like they could potentially get stuck or hide behind or something, since they kind of wander on the island, but I've never really known them to wander too far from their fire pit. So I don't know. So this is what I would do, is I would just go to all these different islands and I would run around gathering resources. I had so many resources. So I'm speeding up this part of the video because I'm picking up just a few resources here. I don't want to spend forever showing guys all of this, and it would just take too long. And I would take all of these things and all the rocks and everything else. I would literally strip the whole island bare, because I just figured, well, I spent all these Nook Miles tickets, I may as well go ahead and just sell things and do all these other things that I figured I was just being smart about. This went on for weeks and weeks, and I don't have them as much anymore because it's been a little while, because I've literally stopped. I've gone cold turkey on even going to any of these islands because it's been so pointless. I had so many resources that I literally did not have to touch any resources on my island. I was able to just ignore certain things about my island. I could just take trees out, delete trees, and trash everything, which is kind of why my island looks like a little bit of a mess. But yeah, I would take all these resources back, and eventually it got to a point where I had so much that literally my entire storage was pretty much full of nothing but resources. I mean, I had other things in there, but it was predominantly all resources. I had literally just stopped going to the islands and really doing anything that was even remotely like resource gathering. Alright, here we go again. Island number 2. And this is a thing I used to do for a little while, because I just thought my RNG was crappy, so I would just, like, wait for them to be looking at Orville to be looking at the computer, and then I would do the clap thing that everybody was saying would, like, increase your chances. Obviously, it never worked for me, so there was never any point. So for me, that's pretty much debunked. Here's another one this is one of the other 2 of 3 islands that I used to get. This one with the river running through it. And there's another one that has a river running through it as well. Goes more to the left, if I remember right, and spills out into the ocean. I used to get that one all the time too. Once again, I've got 2 out of the 3 common islands I'm always getting. This time, I'm not really going to pick up any resources. There's really no point. And it's pretty obvious that there's nobody around here. I used to get the bamboo island for a time as well, and I would just clear, I had so much bamboo, I used to clear that whole thing out. There was a couple of times where I had as many as 10 or 15 tickets, and I would go and I would use all of them in a row, every single, like there was a period of time where I had literally the same island 4 times in a row, and it was the bamboo island. Alright, now that we're back, I'll show you some of not too much of Tots, we'll just kind of talk about some of the things that are going on here. As you can see, I got flowers everywhere, and this is even all over the flowers. There's like more all over the island, and there used to be even more than that. This area used to be where I would grow my hybrids and stuff when I was trying to grow the hybrids. Now they just kind of do whatever they want. This is my sad little camp area. It used to be in a better place in the top left corner. I mean, it used to be a little bit nicer, but I got tired of it being there. It was kind of in my way, and so it's sort of shoved over into this corner. And some more flowers. But yeah, if I were to take you around this whole island, you guys would notice that there's not as many trees or really too much of anything. And that's just because I've cleared everything out. Tangy is one of the residences that I got stuck with her, and I didn't really like her, but she's kind of growing on me. I'm a little mad about that. She's such a dork. Genji's another one. He was actually my original, one of my 2 originals, him and Hazel. I never used to like him either, but he's definitely grown on me, and we're best friends now. So hopefully Nintendo will maybe do something about this glitch so I can do some villager hunting myself, and hopefully I won't have to do something drastic like reset my island altogether, because I've got so many hours into this game already and I don't want to have to lose anything. That would actually be pretty tragic. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it around. Hopefully, if by sharing it, the attention will be put on this particular little glitch so that other people who are in a similar situation to myself can actually do villager hunting, because I know I'm not the only one, as well as the people who still do not have their 10th villager. I don't know what happened with mine that caused this rando to show up on my island, but they were there anyway, especially when the land plot wasn't even there. Hopefully something will happen there. If you're interested in seeing any kind of future developments of Tots Island, I'll probably be making a few other videos as I go around and sort of build things. I kind of got a couple of ideas for my island. Probably not going to be resetting my island anytime soon if I can help it. So if you want to see some of what's going on there, what I've got planned for Genji, and I'm going to rearrange my entire flower bed, and just really my whole island is trash right now. So I'm going to be redoing literally the whole thing. So if that's kind of something you're into, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see about posting some of these videos. Thank you for watching.